What up, guys? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Wednesday, September 14th, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Oscar winner Benicio del Toro is in negotiations to join Fox's planned Predator revival entitled The Predator. According to The Hollywood Reporter, del Toro is being eyed to anchor what will be an ensemble piece directed by the Nice Guys helmer Shane Black. Fox is said to have been pursuing del Toro, but has been unable until now to land the actor due to his busy schedule, which includes Star Wars Episode 8 and a sequel to 2015's critically acclaimed drama Sicario. In February, the first official teaser trailer image for The Predator was released, featuring a lone battered-scarred Predator alongside the phrase, "You'll never see him coming." The title of the film has led fans to speculate that the only one Predator will be present in the film, as opposed to the trio of technologically advanced hunters that were present in 2010's Predators. Black starred in the 1987 original alongside Arnold Schwarzenegger as the ill-fated Rick Hawkins. The filmmaker is also known for writing the screenplays for Lethal Weapon, Last Action Hero, and for co-writing and directing Kiss Kiss Bang Bang and Iron Man 3. The Predator is expected to arrive in theaters March 2nd, 2018. Dwayne Johnson has taken to social media to release a new poster for his upcoming Disney animated feature, Mona. The actor wrote on Twitter Monday, "Exclusive first look at the @Disney Mona poster. Stay tuned for more." He continued, "Thursday, I debuted the trailer on @GMA, #Mona, stating that he will release a new clip on Good Morning America." The accompanied poster features Johnson's character Maui alongside Princess Mona, voiced by newcomer Aluli Carvalho, as they stand in the middle of the ocean with giant waves parting off to the seas. Mona is set for release on November 23rd and will also feature music from Hamilton creator Lin-Manuel Miranda. The official synopsis reads, "From Walt Disney Animation Studios comes Mona, a sweeping CG animated feature film about an adventurous teenager who sails out on a daring mission to save her people. During her journey, Mona, played by Carvalho, meets the once mighty demigod Maui, played by Johnson, who guides her in her quest to become a master wayfinder. Together they sail across the open ocean on an action-packed voyage, encountering enormous monsters and impossible odds, and along the way Mona fulfills the ancient quests of her ancestors and discovers the one thing she always sought, her own identity." 50 Shades Darker released a suspenseful first trailer starring Dakota Johnson and Jamie Dornan on Tuesday. The preview sees Christian Grey, played by Dornan, attempts to win back Anastasia Steele, played by Johnson, and moves forward with no rules, no punishment, and no more secrets as his past comes back to haunt him. 50 Shades Darker is based on the 50 Shades book trilogy by E.L. James. The series follows the relationship between Christian, a BDSM-loving businessman, and Anna, an inexperienced college student. Dornan and Johnson recently finished filming the movie and the final installment, 50 Shades Freed, back-to-back. The actor had nothing but praise for Johnson when he subsequently appeared on Good Morning America. Dornan said, "We had a lot of fun together. Dakota's funny. We've been through this mad journey together. I'm very thankful that I've done it with someone who's easy to do it with, because it could have been a very different experience had we not gone on." He also added to the film's schedule, "It was the right way to do it. It was good for everyone in terms of keeping up with the energy. It's a slog making movies. A lot of energy goes into them, and if you can do it twice at once, I think it makes sense for everyone." 50 Shades Darker opens in theaters February 10th, 2017, with 50 Shades Freed to follow February 9th, 2018. The first installment, 50 Shades of Grey, opened in February 2015 and earned $571 million at the box office. While accepting the Rising Star Award at the d'Iberville Film Festival in France, Daniel Radcliffe told The Hollywood Reporter that he would never close the door on once again picking up his wand and glasses as Harry Potter. He says that would be a stupid thing to do, but I think I'd be happy enough and secure enough to let someone else play it. But Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling's success with the play and subsequent script book, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, rumors of another Potter film are stirring. Cursed Child takes place almost 2 decades after the events of the final Harry Potter book and tells the story of Harry's son, Albus, and his struggle to bear the Potter name. Radcliffe said about Cursed Child's middle-aged Potter, "At this moment it's not even a concern because I'm too young to play the character." Radcliffe also said that the fear of ruining fans' devotions to the series holds him back from jumping in. He says, "There's a part of me that's like, some things are better left untouched. If we went back to Potter, there's a chance we'd make what Star Wars The Force Awakens was to the original Star Wars, but there's also the chance that we'd make Phantom Menace. I don't want to go back to anything like that and maybe sour what people have already loved." Radcliffe portrayed the iconic character in all 8 films from 2001 to 2011. He recently starred in the films Swiss Army Man, Now You See Me Too, and Imperium, and just wrapped up the upcoming adventure drama Jungle. J.K. Rowling is bringing another piece of the Wizarding World to the big screen in November with the release of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, starring Eddie Redmayne. Oscar winner Renee Zellweger turned heads on the red carpet Monday. The 47-year-old actress dazzled as she attended the New York premiere of Bridget Jones' Baby at the Paris Theater in Manhattan. Zellweger wore a strapless top and form-fitting skirt featuring sumptuous floral embroidery. She paired the outfit with a simple strappy sandals and accessory with a cocktail ring. The Bridget Jones star was accompanied by her boyfriend, musician Doyle Bramhall II. Co-stars Colin Firth and Patrick Dempsey, who played Mark Darcy, and Jen Kwon were also present at the event. Zellweger joked to people at the premiere, "I saw a bromance between Colin and Patrick. I tell you, fast friends, mutual respect, lots to talk about. It was a fun day at work." The premiere marks a rare red carpet appearance for Zellweger, who largely retreated from the spotlight after her 2010 movie My Own Love Song. The actress recently reflected on her disappearance in the July issue of British Vogue. She explained, "I found anonymity so I could exchange with people on human levels and be seen and heard, not defined by this image that precedes me when I talk into a room. You cannot be a good storyteller if you don't have life experiences and you can't relate to people." Bridget Jones' Baby is a sequel to Bridget Jones' Diary, which was released in 2001, and Bridget Jones' The Edge of Reason, which was released in 2004. The movie co-stars Jim Broadbent, Gemma Jones, and Emma Thompson, and opens in theaters Friday. Frequent co-stars Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling charmed fans on the red carpet Monday. The 27-year-old actress and 35-year-old actor attended the Toronto International Film Festival premiere of their movie La La Land, which screened as a special presentation. Stone turned heads in a sequined yellow mini dress, while Gosling looked dapper in a navy blue suit. The pair, who previously co-starred in the movies Crazy Stupid Love and Gangster Squad, had nothing but praise for each other in an interview with E! News. Stone said of Gosling, "I just think that he's great. I mean, he's a fantastic actor, and it's just so much fun to work with him." And that's kind of there it is to it, really. It's no more exciting than that or less than exciting than that. Gosling added, "We made 2 films together, now 3, and so, it's great to work with people you know. I think it brings out the best out of you because you know each other and you are able to help each other in ways that you can't if you're strangers." La La Land is written and directed by Whiplash helmer Damien Chazelle. The film is a musical comedy drama that follows the romance between an inspiring actress played by Stone and a jazz musician played by Gosling. Stone told E! "I think what Damien wrote is really beautiful, nostalgic, and sweet. It's nice to be a part of something that's hopeful, hopefully gives people joy for 2 hours. A lot's been happening." Gosling added, "The thing about this film is that even though it's a musical, it's really about these 2 people and their relationship. It's very accessible. The music just aids the story. It's not the inverse." La La Land co-stars J.K. Simmons, Finn Wittrock, and Rosemary DeWitt and opens in theaters December 2nd. Stone will also star in Battle of the Sexes with Steve Carell, while Gosling is slated for Waitlist with Christian Bale. Anne Hathaway says her baby boy, Jonathan Rosebanks, is the light of her life. The 33-year-old actress couldn't help but gush about the 5-month-old while attending the Toronto International Film Festival premiere for her movie Colossal. Hathaway told Us Weekly on the red carpet, "He is the light of my life. I feel so lucky every day." She added of her busy schedule to E! News, "He's such an easy baby, and so he's made traveling as easy as it can be." Hathaway shares Jonathan with husband Adam Schulman, who she married in Big Sur, California in 2012. The actress shared a body-positive message in August while reflecting on society's post-baby body standards for new moms. She wrote to her 5.3 million followers, "There's no shame in gaining weight during pregnancy or ever. There's no shame if it takes longer than you think it will to lose the weight if you want to lose it at all." She also added, "There's no shame in finally breaking down and making your own jean shorts because last summers are just too dang short for this summer thighs. Bodies change, bodies grow, bodies shrink. It's all love." Hathaway showed off her figure in a white rote-terre dress at the Colossal premiere. The sci-fi thriller is directed by Spanish filmmaker Nacho Vigalondo and co-stars Dan Stevens and Jason Sudeikis. BBC America says it's planned to start airing the 6-part horror miniseries The Living and the Dead during Halloween weekend. Starring Colin Morgan and Charlotte Spencer, the program is to premiere October 27th. Morgan and Spencer will play a couple hell-bent on bringing modern ideas to ancient rural countries. The synopsis also reads, when Nathan, a pioneer and Victorian psychologist, brings his vivacious young wife back to live on his family's estate, he is confronted by one disturbing case after another. After these strange events linked merely by coincidence, or is there something more sinister, more supernatural going on in the village? The Living and the Dead is a frisky Halloween brew of Gothic Victorina, an isolated village, a sick young woman, and an earnest young protagonist who believes rational thought will save the day. A perfect, eerie Halloween-thon for BBC A fans, Shara Barnett, network's president, said in a statement Monday. Actor Ben Barnes has joined the cast of Netflix's upcoming Marvel series The Punisher. According to TV Line, the Chronicles of Narnia alum joined the John Berthenol lead action drama as a series regular. While Barnes' exact role remains a mystery, rumors cited by TV Line points to the actor potentially appearing as Bobby Sane, the criminal who last seen being portrayed by James Carpanino in the 2004 film adaptation of The Punisher. The Punisher is the second high-profile television role for Barnes, who is also set to appear in HBO's upcoming sci-fi western Westworld. The Netflix's Punisher series was announced in April after Berthenol appeared as the Frank Castle/The Punisher in Season 2 of Daredevil. The vengeful and violent vigilantes are expected to continue to interact with the streaming service's host of Marvel heroes, including Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist. Filmmaker Peter Berg is executive producing an 8-episode series called The Selection, Special Operations Experiments for the History Channel. Set to debut December 15th, the unscripted show challenges 30 men and women with no military background to undergo the most intensive physical and mental challenge of their lives. Paul Cabana, the channel's executive vice president and head of programming, said in a statement Monday, "Throughout the history of our nation, special operations training tactics has played an integral part in our military endeavors, and this series gives viewers a rare glimpse into what it takes to be selected among the elite. The selection will offer civilians the unique opportunity to take part in an immersive, authentic course instructed by different branches leading together while giving viewers insight into the origins of these challenges. Instructing the civilian participants will be 6 combat veterans who range across from various U.S. Special Operations units, including veteran Navy SEALs Marcus Capone, Ray Kerr, and Sean Haggerty, veteran Special Forces Green Berets Donnie Bowen and Burt Kunitz, and veteran Army Ranger Tyler Gray. Press notes emphasize this is not a competition series, no cash rewards, only a test against oneself to see if the mind has the will and strength to push the body to complete the challenges. Berg's films include the upcoming Deepwater Horizon, as well as Lone Survivor, Battleship, and Friday Night Lights. True Blood and Get On Up alum Nielsen Ellis has joined the cast of the mystery drama Elementary for Season 5. Ellis will play Shinewell Johnson, a former patient of surgeon-turned-sober companion-turned-sleuth Joan Watson, played by Lucy Liu. Ellis's character first appears in Arthur Conan Doyle's 1924 story, The Illustrious Client. A press release for CBS explains, while serial bomber becomes active again after being dormant for 6 years, Watson seeks help from Shinewell Johnson, a former patient whose life she saved when she was a surgeon. Also home since Watson is unhappy and questions whether she is still fulfilled by her detective career. On the 5th season premiere of Elementary, featuring Johnny Lee Miller as the brilliant consulting detective Sherlock Holmes, Elementary is the contemporary New York set adaptation of Doyle's classic London-located tales. The show will return with fresh episodes on October 2nd. U.S. Olympic swimmer Ryan Lochte debut performance on ABC's Dancing with the Stars was interrupted by protesters during Monday's live show. Lochte was receiving the judges' scores when 2 men ran up on stage wearing T-shirts with Lochte's name crossed out. At least 4 others in the audience yelled things at the swimmer. The protesters and the scuffle could be heard off camera, but the incident was never seen on ABC's live feed. The show quickly went to a commercial break. After the break, Host Tom Bergeron says there was an incident and thanked the show's security for staying in shape and tackling and removing the protesters. Lochte later told ABC 7 News, "We thought it was a joke, something prior to the show, you know. Then when we realized it wasn't, that hurt. It broke my heart that people are still on that subject and no one is moving forward." Lochte created an international incident during the Rio de Janeiro Olympic Games when he lied about being robbed to cover up vandalism he and other members of the U.S. Olympic swim team allegedly committed at a gas station in Brazil. Saturday Night Live has added 3 new cast members for season 42. Mickey Day, Alex Moffat, and Melissa Villaseñor will be featured players for the season set to begin October 1st. Created and executive produced by Lauren Markles, the program airs on NBC. Show's official Twitter account said Monday, "Welcome to the cast at Mickey Funtime, Alex Moffat, and Melissa Villaseñor." The news comes after SNL cast members Taron Killam and Jay Farrell exited the iconic sketch comedy series at the end of season 41 to pursue pilots for their own series on Showtime. Amy Schumer and boyfriend Ben Hanisch came down with a nasty bout of food poisoning while on vacation in Paris, leading to Schumer's brief hospitalization Monday. Schumer chronicled the ordeal on her Instagram, starting with a photo of her and Hanisch in bed with the caption, "Thanks for everything, Paris, except for the food poison." She also shared a series of photos of her laying on a hospital gurney, saying no red flags with this girl. Most recently, Schumer posted a video of her drinking chicken broth from a ladle in front of a view of the Eiffel Tower. She said in the caption, "Trying to eat chicken broth post-puke fest." Schumer is in the middle of a world tour and is headed back to the States this week with a show in California on Thursday. Rob Kardashian and fiancée Blac Chyna are giving fans the first glimpse of their daughter. 29-year-old reality star and 28-year-old model shared a sonogram of their unborn baby Monday on Instagram after revealing that they're expecting a girl the day previous. Blac Chyna captioned the image, "At Rob Kardashian, I can't wait to meet our baby girl." Kardashian added on his own account, "Can't wait to meet my beautiful baby girl." At Blac Chyna, looking forward to that bond more than anything. Kardashian and Blac Chyna got engaged in April after 3 months of dating and announced they're expecting the next month. The couple learned that they're having a girl on the Rob and Chyna premiere Sunday. Kardashian said in the episode, "It's an emotional moment, me wanting to have a boy. It definitely stems from my dad, but I'm sure I'll have the same relationship that I had with my father with my daughter." He qualified, "I'm just happy that the baby's healthy, and I'm going to be super happy with a girl." Rob and Chyna will follow the pair as they prepare to welcome their first child. Blac Chyna is already mom to 3-year-old son King Cairo, with ex-fiancé rapper Tyga, who is dating Kardashian's half-sister, Kylie Jenner. Alec Baldwin and wife Hilaria Baldwin welcome baby number 3. The 58-year-old American actor announced on social media Monday that the 32-year-old Spanish television personality gave birth to a son, Leonardo Ángel Charles, the same day. Leonardo Ángel Charles, September 12, 6:51 p.m., New York City. He tweeted on his Alec Baldwin Foundation account. Hilaria added on Instagram, "We're so pleased to introduce you to our new baby, Leonardo Ángel Charles Baldwin. It was such a special day bringing him into this world." Baldwin and Hilaria, who married in New York in 2012, are already parents to 3-year-old daughter Carmen and 13-month-old son Raphael. The couple admitted in March that the third pregnancy was a welcome surprise. The actor told Extra, "We're going to have one more and then we're going to enjoy them." He also qualified by saying, "We did pretty well with these 2. We looked at each other and go, how could one more of these be wrong? We were happy to have another baby. I just can't describe what it means to me." Baldwin is already dad to 20-year-old daughter Ireland Baldwin with ex-wife Kim Basinger. He is known for playing Jack Donaghy on 30 Rock and presently hosts Match Game on NBC. Ariel Winter wants Instagram bullies to stop the hate both towards others and themselves. The 18-year-old actress encouraged her critics to learn to love themselves in the post over the weekend after facing more body shaming online. Winter wrote, "Every time someone bullies me online, it gives me a chance to re-emphasize to my fans and even myself how important self-acceptance is. Those who say such harsh things on my Instagram, thank you for this opportunity. But the question I ask myself each time I read the mean comments is if this is how you talk to a stranger online. I can only imagine how cruelly you speak to yourself." The star concluded by saying, "Stop the hate, accept all that you are, and know your flaws are what you make the perfect you. And I love my fans, and I love my bullies for what they truly need is love. Take the high road, there is less traffic. Love." Winter has faced fresh criticism after wearing a tight crop top and skirt to Drake's concert in Los Angeles last week. She recently defended her sometimes revealing outfits and pose in an interview with Entertainment Tonight. Winters said in August, "Everybody's so hyped up on the fact that I post photos where my butt's out. It's a butt. Everyone has a butt. I get so confused as to why people make it such a big deal. It's like, let me live. I enjoy my life. You're enjoying your life. You should be posting your butt if you like it too." She added to the critics, "It's really their opinion. I have my opinion, and that's what it is. I'm not going to fight with someone on my Instagram that tells me that they don't like my outfit or I should put my butt away." Winter is best known for playing Alex Dunphy on the ABC sitcom Modern Family, which will return for an 8th season September 21st. She recently deferred college at the University of California, Los Angeles until 2017. In an upcoming issue of Elle, Miley Cyrus spoke about her decision to tackle the celebrity life her own way with no publicist or red carpet. Cyrus says, "I will never do a red carpet again. Why, when people are starving? Am I on a carpet that's red because I'm important, because I'm famous? That's not how I roll. It's like a skit. It's like Zoolander." Cyrus voluntarily stepped out of the limelight last year, eschewing the business side of things that comes along with fame. She fired her publicist and tackled her own exposure via Instagram and interviews with select publications. According to Elle, Cyrus agreed to the interview to increase awareness about her new gig as a judge on the upcoming season of The Voice. Cyrus joins show's regulars Blake Shelton and Adam Levine and newcomer Alicia Keys for the singing show's 11th season, which premieres on September 19th. A fan tried to get too close to Kanye West by attempting to climb aboard the rapper's floating stage during a concert in Atlanta. West was in the middle of performing his 2010 hit single Power when a member of the audience grabbed onto his signature floating stage that hangs above the concert goers. As the fan held on, West stopped performing to get closer to the unidentified man and told him to get off. The fan obliged and quickly dropped back into the crowd in the Phillips Arena. Chase Brown told NBC News, "Everyone just kind of turned and looked at each other like, did that just really happen?" He attended the concert and shared a video of the incident on social media. The show continued and not much was said about it. The overall show was great. Kanye put on a great show. West debuted the floating stage in August when he kicked off the St. Pablo tour in Indianapolis, Indiana. The 39-year-old explained that the idea was 10 years in the making. He said, "At least 8 months of planning," and went on to the final design for the stage, traveling around the world and meeting with the best stage designers on the globe. St. Pablo tour continues through North America through October 29th when it wraps up in Las Vegas. Rapper Nelly is facing $2.4 million IRS bill and a $149,511 Missouri state tax tab, and fans are rallying behind the rapper to stream his music to raise funds. Nelly was hit with the outstanding tax lien in August on top of the amount he owes the state of Missouri in unpaid state taxes. The bill is so big that the government could start seizing the rapper's assets and property, according to TMZ. Spin did the math and calculated that Nelly needs nearly 300,000 streams on Spotify to make a dent in the grand total. And that's assuming that Spotify pays on the higher end of its pre-stream spectrum, which ranges from $0.006 and $0.0084 per dollar. And now fans of the St. Louis-based musician have created a trending Twitter hashtag calling on other Nelly supporters to rally behind the man behind the Band-Aid buy stream his 2002 hit Hot in Here. The Hot in Here streaming party hashtag has picked up momentum online, with Nelly fans offering support and streaming tips. Lil Wayne has addressed his recent series of cryptic tweets that hinted at his possible retirement, stating, "I still feel that way." Wayne, also known as Weezy, said Tuesday while appearing on Fox Sports 1's latest sports talk show, Undisputed, with analysts Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp, this was a tweet off an argument over what's going on. "I was at my tipping point. This is business. I have a family. I have kids. I have a mother. We have bills. Once the business is right, then the business is right." He continued about working with his former running mate and Cash Money Records head Birdman. The pair have been feuding on and off since 2014. Wayne said of the tweet before saying he would not work with Birdman again, "I did feel that way. I still feel that way. I didn't take it down. Give me mine and I'll walk off free smiling." Originally, Wayne caused a stir on social media when he tweeted, "I'm now defenseless and mentally defeated, and I leave gracefully and I love my fans, but I'm done." Heading many fans and peers for assumed he was heading for retirement. The 33-year-old has been dominating headlines through 2016 as he has been hospitalized several times after experiencing seizures. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1982, Princess Grace of Monaco, the American-born former film star Grace Kelly, whose movie credits include The Country Girl and Rear Window, dies at the age of 52 from injuries suffered after a car plunges off a mountain road near Monte Carlo. During the height of her Hollywood career in the 50s, Kelly became an international icon of beauty and glamour. Kelly, the daughter of a former model and a wealthy industrialist, was born on November 12, 1929 in Philadelphia and began acting as a child. After high school, she attended the American Academy for Dramatic Arts in New York. While she auditioned for Broadway plays, the classic blonde beauty supported herself by modeling and appearing in TV commercials. In 1949, Kelly debuted on Broadway in The Father by August Strindberg. 2 years later, she landed her first Hollywood bit part in 14 Hours. Her big break came in 1952 when she starred as Gary Cooper's wife in the Western High Noon. Her performance in 1954, The Country Girl, as the wife of an alcoholic actor and singer played by Bing Crosby, won her a Best Actress Oscar. Kelly beat out Judy Garland in A Star is Born. Among Kelly's other acting credits were 3 Alfred Hitchcock thrillers, Dial M for Murder, 1954, with Ray Milland and Robert Cummings, Rear Window, 1954, with James Stewart, and To Catch a Thief with Cary Grant. The last big screen role was 1956 High Society, the musical adaptation of the 1940s The Philadelphia Story, co-starring Bing Crosby and Frank Sinatra. Kelly gave up her acting career after marrying Prince Renee of Monaco on April 19, 1956, in a lavish ceremony in Monaco. The couple, who had met the year before at the Cannes Film Festival, went on to have 3 children. On September 13, 1982, Princess Grace was driving with her youngest daughter Stephanie when she reportedly suffered a stroke and lost control of her car, which plunged down a mountainside. 17-year-old daughter Stephanie survived, but Princess Grace died the following day. Her death was mourned by millions of fans around the world. Also on this date in 1955, Little Richard records Tutti Frutti. The question of who invented rock and roll will never be answered authoritatively, but one of the handful of names that belongs in any discussion of the topic is Richard Wayne Penniman, better known as Little Richard. He has called himself the architect of rock and roll, a title that he has every right to claim by force of both his music, which played a critical role in moving early rock and roll towards its now familiar sound, and his personality, which helped create our basic expectations of rock and roll performers and performances. The combined power of those forces was unleashed upon the world as a result of the events that took place on this date in 1955, when Little Richard walked into a New Orleans recording studio and gave birth to a record called Tutti Frutti. As a child growing up in Macon, Georgia, Little Richard was exposed to great music by the likes of Bing Crosby and Ella Fitzgerald, but it left him wanting something more. He later said, "I knew there was something that could be louder than that, but I didn't know where to find it, and I found out it was me." Tutti Frutti Good Booty was the way the version went that Little Richard was accustomed to performing in his club act, and from there it got into lyrical territory that would deem censorship even by today's standards. It was during a lunch break from his first ever recording session that Little Richard went to the piano and banged that filthy tune out for producer Bumps Blackwell, who was extremely unhappy with the results of the session so far. As Blackwell would later tell it, he hit the piano, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, and started to sing Wah-ba-ba-loo-da, man-man-do, goddamn. And I said, wow, that's what I want from you, Richard. That's a hit. But the racy lyrics had to be reworked from there to be any chance of the song being deemed acceptable by the conservative American audience of the 50s. Inspiring local singer by the name of Dorothy Love Bustry was quickly summoned to the Dewdrop Inn to come up with new lyrics for the unrecordable original, and by the time they all returned from lunch, Tutti Frutti All Rudy, which we all now are familiar with, was written down alongside lyrics about 2 gals named Sue and Daisy. The last 15 minutes of that historic recording on this date in 1955, Tutti Frutti was recorded, and Little Richard's claim has been present at the birth of rock and roll was secure. And as your entertainment report for Wednesday, September 14th, 2016, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.